going on, everyone? Look, I left Tracy right there. What's going on, everyone? Carlos here, Disney World Freak. It is day for the ponies. The ponies are riding today. Thanks for being here, guys. I didn't stream this morning, so I figured, you know what? I was going to stream this race again. Like I did the Kentucky Derby. Whoever shows up, shows up. Whoever wants to hang out like this man can hang out. So I sent the link out to a few people. Like last time, we're going to sit back, talk some horses, talk some Disney, watch the race. Well, I'll watch the race. You guys can hear the race. I will turn it on so we can all hear the race. And, yeah, we'll see how this goes today. Tracy, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming and hang out.
I'm here for the Disney talk.
Really? I hear you're a big pony gambler. Why are you lying?
No, I'm not a big pony gambler. I'm not big into the ponies. But I am big into Disney, and I'm big in for my friends. So
that's the more important thing is the friends, then the Disney, I guess, then the ponies. Depends how much you bet. So you know, last time I only spent, what did I say, $30 last time.
That's all you said you spent.
I got yeah, and I did. I'm honest. I only spent $30. This week I spent $15. That's all I gambled. $15 on this race. I didn't even put money on the favorite because he is such a favorite that I wouldn't even make a dime back. So it wasn't even worth it. So I spread the money around. I let Ethan pick a horse too, and we'll see what happens. Again, I'm here for the fun. I'm here to stream. I'm here to hang out. I enjoy horse racing. I said it during Kentucky Derby. I always have that and dog races. So you know we're gonna check it out, see what happens. You never know. I can make $20 this week. Who the heck knows? We'll see.
If you make your money back, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'd be happy to just get my money back. $15.
If you throw down a lot of money and you lost a lot of money on it, I mean, no, I think Suzanne would be more mad at you than anything.
Yeah, well, Suzanne's been known to do her own gambling too. When we were younger, we used to go, to the dog track and hang out and do some gambling there, but she would actually sit back and just play Keno while I was betting on dogs. So, it is, that's what we used to do when we were younger. But you know what? Let me hit the chat because it looked like some people were in the chat. I was talking to them there because I know I set this up for 6, but I figured, you know what? I'm going to go live just a little earlier because I do want to be off by 7. Post time for the race is 6:47. 6:47, the race will go off. I know Dan's going live at 7, unless I hear otherwise. According to his site, his page, oh my God, his channel, the link is still up for him to stream today at 7 o'clock. So I want to make sure I'm not running over on him. But hello to Francisco. What's going on? Yes, a lot of ponies. Francisco, what is up? Dennis Algazar, wishing all the fun watch party for Carlos and all. I want to hear what food is being served. I had Popeye's chicken already today for dinner, so no food being served. Who is hosting book club on Monday? I don't read books, so I couldn't tell you who's hosting book club, but this man probably could.
Tina.
Tina is. There you go.
As far as I know, Tina's still hosting. I just covered 1 week.
Phantasmic Chronicles, Tony, what's going on, buddy? Tony is editing all afternoon. Now he's throwing on some steaks and relax. Well, Tony, hope you can relax with us, buddy. I appreciate.
I got ribs in the oven.
What do you got in the oven?
We got ribs in the oven. Pork ribs.
Nice ribs. Ribs. Catherine Ruby, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Timothy Rainwaters. Hello, Timothy, my brother. What's going on, buddy? Disney Trash Can, what is going on? Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. LSU, Mom. Welcome, dear. Emily, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Captain Akron, welcome in. Thank you for popping in. Chomps, my man, Chomps. What is going on, Mike? Thank you for popping in, buddy. I had plans to head up to go see Mike today. I was going to text him this morning, very, very early. I was going to send him a message because I still don't have his number. I was going to send him a message. I was going to head up that way. But then Suzanne rolled over, and I could see it in her eyes that she had a migraine. I could see it right off the bat, and I'm like, well, we are not leaving the house today. So that didn't work out. So you know what? It's only spring. We've got plenty of time to head up to New Hampshire and go visit Chops. I told him we'd come up. Nice outlets up there. And I told me, Riz? I told him we'd go up and say hello. So we will definitely be doing that. Carlos, I can't stay long. I just ordered chicken parm sub and some fries from a local pizza place. Sounds good. Michael Riley, thanks for popping in, buddy. I just let this man in. Chris, thank you for being here, Chris, man. Debbie Bernfeld, welcome in. Thank you for being here, Debbie. I appreciate it. 9 people watching. Listen, that is awesome because, again, this is not my regular time, and I know there's some better stuff to be watching. I know it is Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day. I don't know about across the country, but it is here. It was 77 degrees out.
Oh, it's beautiful out here.
It was a beautiful day to go out. And again, we didn't go anywhere. But, you know, it is what it is. You telling me the truth, DWF, you had this show today and didn't want to be with me in general. Listen, I'm sure when me and you get together, it's going to be a show. I might just stream from up there, my Saturday show. We'll do an interview right in person. We'll do a Thompson Sunshine interview in person on a Saturday morning. I think that's how we're going to plan it. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Chris, what's going on, buddy?
Not much.
Did you place your bet already on your favorite horse?
That's what I was doing right now.
All right. Well, I already placed mine. All right. And I got my screen up. Got ready to go. Because this, you know, is a horse show today, and I want to stick to that, even though we will talk Disney, we will talk everything and anything. Let's go through the horses real quick. In the 1 slot, we got Ram. I don't know who Ram is, but Dwayne Lucas is the trainer. Dwayne Lucas has got to be about 85 years old right now. By now, I swear, he's that old. But he is a legend, Hall of Famer. I put money on this horse just because of the trainer. Just because of the trainer. The most money I ever won on a horse bet was, God, I had just met Suzanne, so whatever, 19 years ago, 18 years ago. I put an exacta. It was a Bob Baffert horse and a Dwayne Lucas horse. That's how I bet. Didn't care who the horses were. It paid $1,100. 1-2. The win alone paid $130 something bucks. What a long shot. It's a Bob Baffert horse that won. Lucas came in second. It was amazing. Me and my wife were actually, I was the only one. We were at Foxwoods Casino. I was the only one screaming my head off in excitement when everybody else was looking at me like I was weird because of what I hit. I knew what I had. I hit the big long shots. But, well, let's see what Lucas does again today. I mean, he is 13-1 right now. You know, we'll see what happens. But Ram in the 1. Keep me in mind in the 2 box. The favorite, Medina Spirit, who won the Kentucky Derby and all the controversy with the cream that was rubbed on his hind leg due to a rash. It tested positive for you know, something that they use, a chemical, you know, a drug. So, you know, a big controversy going on with him. But you know what? He is racing. The horse, the Kentucky Derby is still legit. He still won that. But you know what? It's sad because it just is. You know, Baffert is a great trainer, and to know he didn't cheat. He says he didn't cheat. He didn't know what was in the cream. The trainer, the vet put it on. So he believes in his vet, and he knew his vet wouldn't do it on purpose or cheat on purpose. So we'll see what happens, what comes out of it. But, yep, he is the favorite. The 4th spot is Crowded Trade. The 5-2 now. Midnight Bourbon. Hey, I got a couple of bucks on him. What do you know? The 6 is Rum Bar. Then the next horse, the 7. Ethan picked this one. I'm like, Ethan, pick a horse. And he's like, oh, France. Okay. So France Goudaina is in the 7th spot. 22-1. Hey, you know what? Tracy, I might get my money back just with that one. And a little more. The 8th spot, Unbridled Honor. The 13, Risk Taking. And then you get to the 10th spot, which is, I think this is going to be a winner right here. The 10th spot, another Baffert horse who should have won. It should have raced in the Derby, but he pulled him out. Concert Tour. This one runs longer lengths, a lot better. So, and it says expert pick, 2nd pick. I don't know. And the expert pick likes Unbridled Honor, but yet he's 11-1. So let's see what this expert knows.
Hello,
that is your
Derek.
field for the day. Let me catch back up to chat, even though my chat is frozen on something. What is it frozen on?
Well, you got.
No. Go ahead, Tracy. I'm sorry.
All right, no, I was just going to help you out if it's frozen on you.
Oh, no, I thought it was. But you know what it was? Not many people were chatting. I thought it was frozen in the same spot.
Well, it doesn't help that you're competing against your friends, so.
I'm competing against my friend?
Yeah.
Oh, my friend just went.
Your friend just went live. Our friend just went live.
Oh, that's all right, man. It is what it is. I texted him. I asked him if he wanted to come on. He said he was heading to Hollywood Studios. It is what it is.
And listen, it is what it is. We can share, and we can always watch a replay. And if you watch a replay, you can always grab a good soundbite.
I've heard of this guy, Mr. Monarch Moments. I missed a good soundbite. I'm gonna have to go back and look for it, but I'm sure.
Oh, I think somebody might have got it.
Yeah, I'll probably just hear it tonight. So this, we'll just hear it tonight. I won't have to go back and watch the replay. But Garrett, Monarch Moments, welcome in. The family is live. Well, they are at Disneyland. They were live earlier. Jay Nashville, welcome in. Just stopping in to say hello and hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate that. It would be like, I was trying to read Timmy's. It would be like us if we had the bad case of poison ivy, most creams that we could even use have some form of steroid. Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, again, Baffert would not cheat. There's no reason for that guy, a legend like him, to cheat. He hasn't done it before. Why go do it now? But again, that horse was a decent long shot to come and win. But, it is what it is. So, yes. Chris, you are live tonight, 9:30, correct?
Yes, sir.
What are we cooking? You haven't given me a menu yet.
I just got a message from our friend Marco.
Yeah.
That, he's going to have some sort of bacon and bread and a frying pan ready. So
Okay. All right. Well, I already told Suzanne I am going to be doing some cooking tonight, and she said no cooking. Well, I don't listen.
Oh, that's right, because you did the fried bread.
Yeah, well, I guess we're going to try it again, but we're going to do it the Northern English style. So I think at 7 p.m. when we're done here, I think we need to go on to Disney Dan's stream and convince him to stay up again another 6 hours with us and compare the Northern fried bread toast. It's freaking toast, people. Toast.
Cooking. Susan's in the house.
Yes.
Suzanne, I'm sorry.
And that house is going to smell like Suzanne. Chris and Marco want me to use bacon tonight. The house might stink a little bit.
You got to use bacon and bacon grease and.
Yeah. It might. It's toast. We're gonna make toast on a frying pan. So that'll be fun tonight. We'll see how that goes.
A bacon sandwich.
Oh, it's a bacon. Well, I'll follow Marco. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to see the chat. I guess I can charge this phone up, and we'll figure it out. I can carry everything. We'll bring this whole system out there. No, we won't. I don't think it fit through the door. Great. Oh, you had a great time. She was up. She was laying in bed watching. Like I said, she is fighting a migraine. We were, hoping to go out this morning, go see Chomps and Sunshine, or just go out, and we didn't. And even tonight, we had plans to go for some Frank Pepe's pizza.
Ooh.
Chris is like, ooh, but he has no idea what it is. Frank Pepe's is a well-known New Haven pizza, Connecticut, over by Yale. They are very well known, but they've turned themselves into a chain of some sort. And there's one here in Rhode Island we've been to a couple of times. It is wood fire burned pizza, and the crust comes out dark, crispy. It's really good. That was supposed to be dinner, but no. Suzanne's like, we are not leaving this house.
I'm ordering Domino's if that matters.
Ugh, I said pizza.
I'm having ribs.
I'm gonna have ribs over
Show
pizza,
off.
over Domino's all day long.
What? Don't say show off. It's not like I'm making them. My wife is. I told her to text me when it's ready so I can hop off so I can eat.
Wow. Really hot in here, guys. I'm sorry. You're gonna see a lot of sweat.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do here for the summer. I was thinking about getting an air conditioner for this, but I did not do it this year yet.
Oh, I got one for in here. Problem is, and I've said it a million times, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. The sun sets right outside this wall, so it is just banging off of here right now, and it just warms up this room really, really bad. I haven't put the AC in the window yet, and I'm not yet. God, it's only May 14th, 15th.
It is 3 weeks away for me to drive to Florida. That's how long it is.
Yeah, it's 4 days for me to fly down to Florida. So.
I know. Well, I was trying to make you. I made you jealous like 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, so Let's go back to your ribs for a second because I'm a side guy. What are we having on the side with ribs?
My wife is making. She made was that potato salad? She found a recipe online. She did potato salad with pickles and
Really?
eggs and some other stuff, and
Nuts.
it looks delicious.
No bacon?
No.
No chopped up bacon.
I used a pound of bacon on my pizza the other day.
I saw that. That was a lot.
Pound. I used a pound of bacon.
That's a lot of bacon. 7 days for me to fly down. Oh, sorry. 7 days for me at the airport this time next week. That's great, Jay.
I think I gotta knead the dough. I don't think I kneaded it enough. Sometimes sometimes if you knead it too long, it gets too bready.
I think you're not letting it rise long enough.
I did rise. It did rise. I mean, that was double the size.
What, half hour? That was it? Because
that was all I needed.
Really?
Yeah. It was twice the size.
Suzanne says, Tracy, we'll just go back and forth with the jealousy, right? Because then when you get back, I'll be talking about my November trip. So we'll just... Oh, and Chris's November trip.
That is true.
Oh, and Tina's November trip. So I'll just be piling on Tracy.
Unless Tracy and Billy decides to take a November trip.
There you go. Why not? Why not? It's turning into a big.
It's kind of tough for Kenzie because she'll be in school, but you know what? It's not like we haven't left her before.
Even with Michaela, it's all up to her. Her college now. If she's going to do online classes and she's coming, either way, her butt's going to be planted in the resort until stuff is done, and then you can meet us at the park. Brian NASCAR fan 22, welcome in. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. We are here for some racing. We are here for, I got to keep an eye on the time. We are here for some chat, some hangouts with friends. Tracy's waiting on some ribs.
Well, at least your thumbs down guy showed up.
He showed up already?
Yeah. Thumbs down guy's been here.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thumbs down guy.
Thanks for the interaction.
Yes, interaction's great. And if you haven't yet, I appreciate the thumbs up. Be so kind. Thank you for that. Oh, man. So even my oldest daughter, who's down there now, she leaves tomorrow. She's like, Dad, I saw your plans for November. So now her and her girlfriend are thinking of coming down with us. I'm like, oh, great. More people. Pile it on. Just pile on. We're going to be hanging out. That's all we're doing. But I already told her, I says, if you plan on going with us, find your own way down because the limousine is full already. No more passengers in my.
You're driving down November?
Yeah, we're driving. Yeah, I have no choice, and I know she's watching. I have no choice.
You have flown? I mean, she's flown before or no?
Yeah, it's not her. We're bringing my in-laws, and they don't fly. Well, he doesn't fly.
I tell you what, man. Once we started flying. You can't beat it.
No, you can't.
3 hours.
Even Suzanne, who struggled the first time, the second time she went by herself with the kids. I wasn't even there. She said it was fine. We flew home together. It was fine. I kind of helped her out. The first time we had a seat right on the wing, and it wasn't a bumpy ride, but you know what? It was rough on her. But on the way home, the second trip. She was literally front row, all the leg space, nothing in front of her, nothing behind her. It helped her a little bit. I think the space helped her. That and worrying about Ethan. She was always worried about because it was Ethan's first time in a plane. So she had to worry more about him than herself. And that helped. But her father doesn't fly. So we're going to, he says, well, if you fly, we're not going. So you know what? Okay, I will drive again. I don't mind the drive. I enjoy the drive. I enjoy it. But I'd rather fly in 2 hours. You bet you're behind I do.
Listen, like I said before, I don't mind the drive down. It's the drive home that sucks.
And even that, for some reason, I find like we get home faster.
Nah.
But for me, it's when I hit like 3 a.m. on a drive home. Thank God for this last drive home. Shep was on. I jumped on with him, if you remember. And then Pete went live. It helped, man. We were home at 4:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning. It helped.
So when we're driving home, we're actually driving Kenzie and Matt's going over to the airport, and we're going to drop them off at the airport on Friday, and we're going to continue driving home because she needs to be home by Saturday night.
Yeah, for the prom or
yeah.
Suzanne says it was the kids. Yeah, both the kids' first time flying last trip. But no, I enjoyed the drive. I enjoyed the drive. Don't get me wrong. But again, to be there in 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes, yeah, I'd rather do that.
What are you drinking there, buddy?
Huh?
What are you drinking, buddy?
Water.
What
Okay.
color?
Water.
Water.
I like your cup.
Thank you.
But no more room, so we're taking everybody.
I contemplated driving down myself in November.
Well, if you're gonna get a rental, get it now and get the smallest thing possible because they are ridiculously priced right now.
Dude, get yourself like a smart car or something. I could see it right now. Chris going down on I-95 in a smart car.
In a
In
little,
a little golf cart. Yeah.
in a little
that'd be good.
Fiat. Just driving a Fiat down to Disney.
We know how well I fit in a teacup. Let's see how well I fit in a thimble.
No, you'll be by yourself this time anyway. So at least.
Well,
Thank
put
you,
it like
wonderful
this.
people here. Thank
I
you,
think
guys.
he'd have more room in that teacup. He had more room in than if you sat in a smart car.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a fun trip. A lot of people going down in November that week. I finally sent Tina. If Tina is ninja watching, I know she hasn't been in the chat yet, but if she's ninja watching, I didn't send her a link because I know she's taking some time off from being on stream. But if she is ninja watching, you want the link? Let me know, Tina. What was I saying? Oh my God, what was I saying? Tina's go. Oh, I finally sent Tina my itinerary. She's been on my case about, can you send me your itinerary so I can make my passes? I'm like, all right, fine. I was sitting on a couch earlier. I'm like, oh my God, let me send this to Tina now. Get it, let me get it to her.
I've already made my park reservations.
See,
Without
Jeff
my
didn't
itinerary?
like-
So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It is what it is, man.
I guess we're not hanging out together.
The good thing is after 2 o'clock.
I didn't know you had a different one.
I haven't put mine out yet for November. I haven't sent mine to anybody.
Oh, Chomps wants to hit the teacups with us.
I haven't even given it to Pete. Pete's giving me his. That's another one that's going to be down here. Pete McDevitt and his family. I haven't even given Pete mine, but I've looked at his, and I think we matched twice. Dad builds. When we're going to meet at Magic Kingdom, hit the teacups, brother. Yes. Have fun. I don't mind the teacups. I spin it like a nut. I'll behave with Jeff next week, but
I tell you what, not for nothing.
Listen, Abby came off woozy. Okay? Ask Abby. She came off like, well, that was not fun.
The thing is that it wasn't more or less the spinning. It was the fact that we got 3 grown men in that teacup. And if that was hilarious, if that made somebody laugh, that's all that mattered.
That teacup was not happy about trying to spin either. I mean, the teacup wasn't happy with us sitting in it, but
No. But we had a great time.
really good time.
That's what I'm hoping to do this week. Well, this week. Yeah, it is. Well, next week. It's crazy how fast it's come. And I keep looking at
I gotta go.
reservations.
My dinner's
done?
done. I missed it.
Wow.
I'll be back. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Post times is 6:47. We'll be here until about 7. So, all right, bye. Gee.
He wasn't even waiting.
Man, the man loves ribs. 2 weekends of October, woohoo. Says Chomps. Tracy, I feel the same way, putting smiles on people's faces. Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping to do, and at the same time, put smiles on my face. But what I was about to say was, I keep looking at dining reservations because I know I've mentioned in the last stream. I'm embarrassed for myself. I am, because I can't believe I did what I did. I made reservations at restaurants. Everybody knows for this trip, my point was to go down and eat a lot.
Yeah.
But like an idiot, I made reservations for like 6 people or even 4 people. And then I put out to people like, hey, you guys want to join us? Let me know. I don't know why I just didn't be like, here, 9 of us are going. And then whenever we get there, like we're 4 or 5, hey, that's what showed up, 4 or 5. Because Disney's not going to charge me for those extra people.
Right.
Disney only charges if you don't show up. So I made a Cape May reservation for 6. 6 of us are going, but I noticed 2 or 4 more that want to go. So here I am trying to add every day, and I can't find it. Raglan Road, I made for 4 on Thursday, like an idiot. 4. And there's 5 of us going. So now we got to hope at the door they allow us all in.
Well, I
the
can't
5.
speak for Raglan, but at the parks, when we were down a week or 2 ago, I had reservations like for 3 of us, and ended up being 7, and they're like, "Oh, that's fine. Come on in."
At Liberty Tree, but I noticed Liberty Tree always has
At
availability.
Via Napoli too.
Oh, Via too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's shocking because Via is completely booked. But Liberty Tree seems to have a lot, and that's the one I ended up canceling. So we're not even going there anymore. And it bothers me. It bothers me inside that I screwed that up. One, because I'm happy that people want to come join us and hang out and have fun. That's what I like doing. And now it's like I got to tell these people, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to work it out, but Brian Escott fan. Last time that Carlos drove down to Florida to Disney World in his car, was in a live stream talk chat keeping him company. Yes, you were. You definitely were, Brian. I like streaming from the road. It's fun. Paul Engel, welcome in. What's going on, buddy? See everyone later. Debbie, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. 17 people, guys. We're going to be not showing. Well, you're going to be hearing the horse race. This is a Preakness Stakes Hangout. I'm looking at the odds right now. Odds ain't changing much. Ram is at 13-1. Keep Me in My Mind is up to 13-1. Again, the favorite 5-2. Maybe I should have put some money on him, but too late now. If you can, well, I'm not showing the screen right now, but you can see my bets. So I'm going to keep this off screen for a little bit. Midnight Bourbon just went to 5-2. Rumbar is 13-1. Ethan's Horse, France Go de Ina, it's 22-1. Unbridled Honors down to 11-1. Risk Taking 13-1, and Concert Tour 7-2. I have a feeling I'm not going to win a dime today, but that's okay. We're here to have fun. So yeah, dining reservations. I have 3, and now I'm flying in so much earlier. So Jeff and I, and whoever, we're going to try to get something for Wednesday evening. I'm thinking Sanaa. I'm thinking even in the morning or in the afternoon. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to allow me because I tried. It says I'm too far away, so Jeff might have to do it. I guess you could do a walk-up. Put your name on a walk-up list on the app. So I'm going to see if he does it while he's home, while going back and forth from the airport, because he's got to drop off Angela in the morning and then go back and pick me up.
I think it's going to be very different when we go back in November, even compared to what you experience next week.
Park-wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks that way, and I'll be honest with you, thank God. I didn't mind the masks back then, but that was December. Those 3 days, it was like, ooh, thank God we had the mask on because the wind was blowing. It was cold. So it kind of helped. But after the announcement last night, and I woke up to it this morning because I went to bed early yesterday. I was fighting just tiredness, and I went to bed early. But I woke up this morning and saw that Disney followed Universal with the mask policy. And it's great. I can't wait to just walk around and drink whatever I want. I'll pull over to the side, just whatever. And after watching Jeff this morning, and he said it, and I totally agree. There's no problem when you get to a queue, grabbing your mask, putting it on.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it. You were planning on wearing your mask all day long. People that have these trips booked right now, nobody knew when the mask policy was going to drop.
Yeah.
So there was no big deal grabbing your mask when you're in line, putting it on, when you're going into a building. What is Ethan's Horse? The France one. France Go de Ina. Or the Ina. I don't know. We'll see how they pronounce it when we put them on. But yeah, we all knew we were going to wear masks. And now, yeah, all right. Now we don't have to half of the time. And guess what? I'll take it next week because looking at the weather, it's going to be 91, 91, 92. Thank God I don't have to have it on. And I think you're right. I think come November, I think it'll be all gone.
I really think the masks may be all gone, but I think one, capacity is going to be different come
Yeah,
November,
that's definite.
and two, I think fireworks will be back well before November.
I think you're right because of the rumors of the Epcot show, Epcot Forever testing. Why would you test an old show even though it was only a year old?
Yeah.
When you're not expecting to do fireworks. Two, you have a new one that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I think talks are in the works of let's give them the fireworks, but what are we going to do at Epcot? So if you're testing that old show, it's because they need to.
Or they're trying to hold on to start the new one October 1st.
That's true. But from now until then, even
run the old one.
Run the old one or don't run anything at all.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If they're testing the old one, then they have plans to start fireworks way before October 1st.
Right.
Which is pretty cool. Bring it all, man. Have you seen some of these I mean, you were just there. And we were there in December. It was the same thing in December. And our capacity was a lot lower than what it was for you 2 weeks ago. And I know it's going to be higher this week when I go. But people line up for those cavalcades like it's a parade. I get it. They tell people to get off the street because the cavalcade's coming. But people don't disperse and go somewhere else. No, they sit there and watch the cavalcade.
I'll be honest. We caught maybe 3 cavalcades, and it's just because we were there when they were going by. We didn't sit there and wait for them.
Right.
So.
I would never either. I don't sit and wait for a parade. Again, that's me. I don't care about parades. I don't care about the fireworks. I don't. That's
the nighttime parade, I would. We usually would sit and wait for the nighttime parade, but
that was different.
That's different. For the cavalcades, I'm not going to sit and wait for the cavalcade.
Spectral Magic, which I saw many times, and I've said a million times that it's my favorite parade, favorite Disney score ever.
Mm-hmm.
And the electrical parade, just as good, is completely different than any daytime parade that they have ever done.
Yeah.
I would wait for that. Yes, I would wait for that. I would wait for the Halloween parade. Christmas parade, as much as I love Christmas over Halloween, it's the music. I'd rather listen to the Halloween parade.
I would wait for it one time. I mean, if I'm going to be at Magic Kingdom 2 or 3 times on a trip, I would wait for it one time. Other than that,
yeah, it's just not for me. So, looking at the odds again, I can still share my screen. Yes, I can. Share. Well, look at this. No, that's the family. Oh, there we go. What do we got? We got Ram. Again, still 13. Keep me in my mind. Or keep me in mind. 13-1. Oh, I should have bet on that. Was 2. 5-2. Medina Spirit. Falling. Medina Spirit is falling. 5-2. 7-2. Concert Tour. Risk taking. Unbridled Sound. Unbridled Sound. I'm sorry. That's the father. Unbridled Honor. God. Well, it's sad that I know some of these.
Yeah.
Some of the mayors and everything. Actually, no, it's not because it's right there. Honor Code. Unbridled Sound was a really good horse, and I thought that's who it was, but it's not. Because I'm looking, it's right there. American Pharaoh won the Triple Crown. Now I really should have bet on this Ram. When you have a father like American Pharaoh, first Triple Crown win in a long time. Great horse. The electrical light up parades late at night at the Magic Kingdom. At the Magic Kingdom. I missed lots.
Mm-hmm.
It's Brian. It is warm in here. Suzanne, I'm out of drink. Can you fill me up? Please? Are you watching? Do I have to scream at the door or leave? Chris?
What is y'all's temperature today?
It's not. It got up to about 76, 77. It's this room.
Oh.
If I could show you right now the heat that and this big 55 inches pulling out heat. You know, it's just warm in here. Chris, the show is yours.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to Carlos's
I'm gonna leave the
horse
camera
racing
on.
show. We're going to watch horses go straight and then left and then straight and then left and then straight again. Hopefully there will be no beating or banging or rubbing of paint. And I don't think at any point during this race we'll be changing tires or putting in fuel, which I'm used to on my race streams. So welcome everyone. If you haven't subscribed to Carlos, please do so. Carlos also has a PayPal account that he appreciates it if you would.
What are you doing? PayPals and what? Oh man. Thank you.
I am correct in saying that we don't change tires or gas up the horses during this race, correct?
Correct. It's not that kind of race. Not the kind of race you like.
It's 73 degrees here, by the way.
It's about that here. It's about 85 in this room. So Jeff went live from Hollywood Studios. Well, I thank the ones sticking around or having us open on 2 different channels. My partner in crime went live at the same time. That's all right. Let me see if this is going to work. So I'm going to switch off from there. Come on, right there. We're going to be able to hear the race.
500, May 30th.
Indy 500 on May 30th.
There we go.
Now Chris is happy. Now we know Chris.
Yeah.
Now Chris knows what we're talking about. Medina Spirit is still the odds-on favorite at 5-2. Midnight Bourbon at 5-2. Concert Tour at 7-2. And my son's horse is way down at the bottom. 22-1. 22-1. We'll see what happens.
Including Mike Smith just a moment ago. He's the oldest.
Yep, Mike Smith is the oldest on the track. So you set your invites ready for tonight? Your links?
No, not yet.
No. Well, anybody going to get Carlos today?
I'm hoping not. I hope that every week.
I think you need to do one a week now.
Okay. I can do that.
You got to pick somebody. Wow, what is wrong with my screen? What a disaster. Bear with me, folks. What you can't see, I can, and it's driving me nuts. What is wrong here? Okay, that's fixed.
Mike Smith is 55 years old.
Yeah, he's up there. Wow, what happened? Sorry. My screen is acting very weird right now. Mike Smith, yes, is 50-something. And he's riding.
John Velasquez has 10 mounts without a win.
In the Preakness. Yeah. Who's riding Medina Spirit? Yes, John Velasquez. Oh boy.
So, Carlos, I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about horsey racing. These jockeys, do they train with the horse throughout the horse's entire career?
Pretty much. The way trainers, I'm sorry. The way jockeys are picked, it's just, a trainer makes a phone call and be like, hey, you want to ride this horse?
Mm-hmm.
There's no set trainers. Oh my God, I keep saying that. There's no set jockeys per trainer or per farm, per se.
Yeah.
It's just, whoever offers the best ride. But a lot of them try to stick with, like Mike Smith has ridden a lot for Bob Baffett. He was on American Pharaoh, who won the Triple Crown a few years back. And there he is riding on Concert Tour. Velasquez is the same, with Baffert. Ortiz is usually a Pletcher guy, and I'm surprised he's not racing for Pletcher. So, might have made a better offer money-wise. But usually they're picked and they stick with that horse throughout his career.
And how long is a typical horse's career? It's just a very few races, isn't it?
A really good thoroughbred, 6 races, 7 races. When they reach their point, like you try to go through the Triple Crown, but there's always races leading up to it. They don't stop racing until they're late in their 2-year-olds. These are all 3-year-olds. So late into their 2-year-olds, they'll start running. Then they'll do a couple of pre-races to the Derby. Then you'll do the Derby and the Preakness and the Belmont. And after that, it's up to the trainer if you want to go after a couple of big money races. There's one in England. Then there's the oh my God, what is it? There's one towards the end of the year. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, 6 to 7 races. Then you got the regular horses who run until they're 4 or 5 years old. But these guys, they'll run these 6, 7 races and then they'll put out the stud.
Yeah.
And like American Pharoah, people, will put out, what was it, 100 grand, 200 grand just to be able to mate with it.
Yeah.
And that's no guarantee you're going to even get the pups, the ponies that are born.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a breed.
That's just
just
a chance.
You're paying that.
Wow.
So whoever, for instance, Ram here, who is American Pharoah's son, whoever owns this horse, what's that? Something, Chestnut Ridging. No, Chestnut, that's the horse. Ridging, no, that's the horse too. Doesn't say who the owner is. I was looking to see if it said it here, but it doesn't. But the mother is Minor Secret. So the owner of Minor Secret pretty much paid 100 grand just to be able to mate with American Pharoah, and then sold the ponies, which is in this case Ram.
Wow.
Yeah, it's there's some money in horse racing.
Yeah.
Jockeys will make an average of 3 to 5% of the money earned in a race. So the purse is $1 million divided by the top 3 horses today. Do the math,
Yeah.
Even, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but 3% of 500 grand, 750.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good chunk.
I'll take that. That's a good payday for what? A minute of work?
Yeah, and that's a lot of bikes going by. Some of these guys will race, 2 or 3 or 4 times today, because this isn't the only race at that track today.
Okay.
This is race 13 of the day. And I think there's 15.
So these jockeys do ride other horses too?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just John Velasquez. Yeah, I placed a bet on him, during the week there at this track. It's a problem with having this app now. You can, just go in, place a bet whenever you want, which is usually not a good thing, but did it right. That's how I got my $15 to bet on this one. At 5'3", I think I am tall enough to be a jockey, says Kay. Yeah, you got to be a certain height, certain weight. Like I am not going to go ride. I'm not going to go be a jockey. That's for sure. Trying to see weight wise, what is it? 120 to 133 pounds. These horses can carry. So that's, Ethan is almost, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah,
these guys are not the biggest things out there.
right.
If they were to race in a windstorm, hang on tight because you're going to get blown off the horse.
Mm-hmm.
That type of deal. But yeah, they race on, again, it's they're at the track and the owners, pick them or wherever their horse is going, whichever one they train with. That's who they're racing with. I'm going to bring up the screen again. Where are we at? We are at 13-1 with Ram, 13-1 would Keep Me in My Mind. Oh, I keep saying my mind. Keep Me in Mind. Medina Spirits 5-2, the favorite. 8-1 Crowded Trade. 5-2 Midnight Bourbon. Rumbauer 13-1. 22-1 France Gold de Ina. Unbridled Honors 12-1. Risk Taking 13 and Concert Tour still 7-2. I am not placing any more bets. Bets are in. I'm not doing any more because then I would have to deposit money. And the problem is when you got to make a deposit, Tony's back. Phantasma Chronicles. Welcome back, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
They charge you $5 to make a deposit into this app, to this website. Every time. So if I was to go in there and throw $20, it'd cost me $25 just to put it in.
Jeez.
Oh, So it's not even... not worth it for me to go back in, place another bet.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Let me turn the screen on. I am gonna not be able to put up chat. Oh, is that what you're typing? Links?
Yep.
I heard something come through.
You can carry it.
Oh, no, we're not playing commercials. God, it is so warm in here. Well, we had good people watching. There's still 8 of us watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Again, I know there's better things to be watching. And right now, Chris and I are just jib-jabbing or, we're talking horse racing. Chris had some good questions, and hopefully I answered them correctly. I think I did. I'm sure I did. But thanks for being here, guys. I didn't stream this morning. Took some time off this morning. I didn't have anybody booked to interview. I knew Jeff was going live from Animal Kingdom, and he was killing it. So I'm glad I didn't stream because I didn't want him to end. Even though he just went live, knowing I was going live, I didn't want him to end. Because of me. But he got screwed over pretty well on going that stupid ride that I hate at Animal Kingdom. That woman, killed the stream. Literally,
I was watching
I'm
it
like,
and he was gone. And then he came back for like 3 minutes and the gimbal was all funky.
I wasn't cheering, but it's like, good. That's what you get for going on that dumb ride. Okay? I was upset for him. It's too bad because he had close to 600 people watching at one time. But when I saw that he was going on that, I'm like, oh, what a bad idea. And that's it. I'm like, you know what? Good. That's what you get. Don't go on that dumb ride. Get out of there.
I'll be honest, I overslept this morning. I slept in and then did some work, and so I missed it, but I watched the replay, and it was because I wanted to see what it looked like without masks. I mean, we haven't seen that for over a year. And so it was a little weird, but at the same time it was nice.
It was, and again, you see the people in lines, but somebody asked a good question on stream or in the chat. When do you have to put the mask on? Because Jeff was in line for that ride, but because the queue starts so far out in that common area, when do you have to put the mask on? And I realized, John Surfbum, welcome in, excuse me, that the line really starts where the queue really begins,
right?
Where the cast member is with the DOS return, where the scan is, correct. That is technically where the queue begins. There was a cast member telling people to put their masks on there. So I guess if you're in the line, even though the queue, like for Everest, can start almost at Nemo,
right?
You don't have to put your mask on until you get to the building. Technically,
that's good. I was wondering about that because like Haunted Mansion or Splash, they wind all throughout.
Yep.
So,
which is good to know. I'm glad I saw that today because yeah, a little more time without the mask is great.
And I saw somewhere that they were actually even handing out masks if you didn't have one.
Well, I don't think they would still allow you to come in through the park. Well, you know what? How would you stop? Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I don't know if Disney thought of that. How do you stop somebody?
I think I saw on WDWNT that, because they were at Magic Kingdom this morning, that at ride entrances they were handing out masks if you did not have one.
Yeah, see, to me, and it would slow down everybody getting in, but I think Disney, if you're going to do this, Disney needs to make sure people are coming in with masks.
Yeah.
Because you still need a mask. So is it a security check? Is it at the gate? Is it where you scan your magic band? You know, do it somewhere, but I almost think that they need to put out, you're not allowed in without a mask on. Put your mask on, get through security, and then take it off. And then you got to have it on in certain places. Because, yes, how many people now think they're going to go there without a mask and not need one?
Yeah.
The other thing I saw, too, was the lines were tighter. I know everybody, Universal and Disney, has shrunk it to 3 feet. But it looks like people were less paying attention. And horses are on the track, getting ready to get into the starting gate. Right now we're going through the list. Ram number 1, pretty horse. They're all pretty horses. Number 2, keep me in mind. 13-1 right now. Dave Cohen, your rider. Owner, Cypress Creek. What'd you do?
I almost did Carlos somebody.
Oh, well, you should. Medina Spirit, your 3-horse, 5-2 right now. John Velasquez.
No, I shouldn't because it's the boss. I can't.
Well, the boss is doing baseball too at 7:30, so you can call us in until the game is done. Javier Castellanos riding Crowded Trade at 8-1. Chad Brown is your trainer.
5, Midnight Bourbon. 6th in the Derby. Mike Smith rode in the Derby. Aaron Ortiz here for Steve Asmussen, who goes for his 3rd Preakness.
I like Midnight Bourbon. I like Midnight Bourbon in the Derby. What did I have for bets? I don't even remember my bets. I can't find my mouse right now. That's started weird.
I like when I'm on a cruise on the top deck and have a Midnight Bourbon.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's my mouse. I'm trying to get to my bets, and I can't. It's not letting me. God, there you go. Jesus. Again, I didn't bet much, but I spread it around. What do I have wins on? I have wins on the 7. That's Ethan's pick. The 7, the 10, and the 5. Again, I didn't even bother with Medina Spirit because it wasn't paying well. I would have to bet a shoot load of money to make something back. So not even worth it. Risk taking. Number 9, Jose Ortiz. Good jockey. Another Chad Brown trained. 13-1. And the 10. 7-2 with Mike Smith and Bob Baffett. Concert Tour. That is your horses.
Not in the Kentucky Derby, but here in the Preakness.
I think the 10's going to win.
There's Ethan's horse, France G. Joe D.
Yeah, something like that. France, something. Listen, you know what? Where is France? You get scratched up. Still 22-1. Hey, I'd take a $50-something payout right now.
That horsey didn't look too happy.
Concert Tour number 10, I like 3, 5, 10 extra box. You like 3, 5, 10? John, I went with a $2 box. I went 3, 5. Oh, I did went 3, 5, 10. John, I did. Oh man.
So,
I you know what? I did an exact try on that, John. 3, 5, 10. That's my exact. I didn't box it. I went exact. I boxed. I'm sorry. I did straight exact trifecta. 3, 5, 10. I ended up boxing an exact just a 5-10. I just think Baffin's 2 horses are too strong for this race. But then again, it might really prove me wrong. I also went 3. Go ahead. Sorry, Chris.
For the uneducated person, what does 3, 5, 10 extra box mean?
An exacta box. Sorry. Oh, you went with a 3. Well, that's what I. Well, no. Again, that's my try. I didn't do an exacta box. I did, but I only went with 2. I just think, but I could have threw in for an extra buck. It's the way you bet. So an exacta box, 3, 5, 10. It doesn't matter the order they come in, as long as two of them come together, first and second, you win.
Oh, okay.
And it all depends on what you bet. Like that bet, you can make it $1, $1 each way. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 ways that can come out right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the 3 can win with the 5 or the 10. You know what I'm saying? So there's 3
Yeah.
ways there. So $1 bet would cost you $6 on that. And again, you only win half to whatever the payout is. $2 bet would cost you 12, but you win everything. Yeah, $2 bet is 12. Exactly, John. But me, I went with a $2 trifecta, just straight up 3, 5, 10. If that comes in, I don't see it paying a lot. You know what? I don't see it paying anything because it's your 3 favorites. So probably $40, if that, a trifecta. Where if it was a long shot, like I told you about the exacta I hit years ago, you can have 2 literally long shots. A 40-something to 1 come in with a 50 to 1. An exacta is going to pay in the thousands.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, look at last week. I kicked myself. You don't know what happened. I didn't tell you that night, but I left here. I went out there swearing up a storm because I had it written down, those 2 horses for an exacta. I wrote it down. I ran out of money. I didn't want to put more money in. I'm like, forget it. I didn't bet it. And that whole stream, you go back and watch, I talked about both those horses, the one that won, and the one that came in second. All I did was talk about those 2 horses. I didn't put them together. Paid $567 that I could have had. Could have gave to Disney next week.
Yeah.
Paulie, thanks, Chris, for asking. I mean, I could light up chat right now because I just had to use my finger because.
You could have bought a lightsaber.
I would never, but I could have. I would never, but I could have. You're right. You know what I did yesterday? I was so bored. It's like, we're trying to save money so we don't go out as much. Well, I haven't gone out as much. And here I am gambling. I was so bored. My wife was still working. My cat was sitting around. I looked at him. I said, you know what? I came in here. I grabbed my R2 unit. And I just went out there and drove the cat nuts. I was so bored. I'm like, I'm going to play with my R2 unit. I built this thing. I paid $100 for him. Let me play with him. And that's what I did. What would I do with a lightsaber? Hang it somewhere.
Walk down the sidewalk of your neighborhood.
Right? Yeah. Race is almost on. We are past. Why isn't the race on yet? We are past post time. It is a little late. Right after this, we'll end it, of course. Disney Dan is on at 7. We'll end right at that. We'll go say hi to Disney Dan. But tonight, 9:30 on this guy's channel, we're gonna hang out with him. God willing, I'm still awake. I think I will be. I'm sure I will be. I want to make sure the bacon I have in the fridge is still good enough to cook tonight. You might see some action tonight. You might see some cooking in the kitchen. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
It is partly sunny.
Partly sunny skies. It is partly sunny. They are in Baltimore. At the Preakness Steaks in Baltimore. And in 3 weeks' time, we have the Belmont Steaks in New York. We'll see if there's going to be a Triple Crown race or if it's just going to be a race. Just a Belmont. Fresco de Ina, still 22 to 1.
The horse in Japan was quarantined, thus was sent over from the quarantine area to get saddled 45 minutes before the race. That horse is here for quite some time in the lead up to the race. But all the attention.
They had a horse quarantined. Nice. Good to know.
First in the Triple Crown races.
Yeah, I think the plan with Jockey Town, Velasquez, and Medina.
All right, we'll put the volume up and we'll just listen to the race once they get in the box right now. They are still walking the track.
Does that mean like the horse got skittish or something?
It came over, what was he saying, from Tokyo?
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what he said? From overseas, and they've been quarantined ever since.
I got you.
Melissa Opal, when is it going to stop? Backstage. Sorry, Tracy, I have you off my TV, buddy. Hold on. I'm trying to do this on the phone. Add to stream. Come on. Is he there?
There he is.
All right. Sorry, Tracy.
No, that's all right. I just got back. I went to go hook up my pool after my dinner, and I broke a pipe.
I'm like, it's that warm already? You're hooking up the pool already?
Well, no, I see over the winter, the water level got so low. I thought I had a hole in a liner.
Yeah.
So I went and got a hold of somebody, and I bought a new liner. I got a hold of somebody. He said, "Hey, listen, before you do a favor, do this, and if it holds water, continue doing it." I didn't need a new liner. I just needed to do something differently. And next thing you know, I have a pool almost full of water. And I was about to hook up my pump and filter, and then I broke a pipe. So I'm pretty much done with that today.
Yeah. We're going to be spending some more money. Melissa, Opal, we're about to start in a couple of minutes. Well, we're still here.
Concert tour to clear.
They are.
Box Medina Spirit in. I mean, there's so.
Oh, yeah, there is many ways that horse can win. They're about to
Hey, John.
load the box.
Hi, John.
John's
Poor
still
Jeff's-
here.
Poor Jeff's walking around the parks doing nothing, but I don't think the lines are too long.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios usually clears out pretty early.
My wife and daughter's watching them on the big TV.
I'm sure Suzanne is too.
Hey,
Thanks, babe. Appreciate
Jeff, Carlos, Tracy,
Yeah.
and Chris.
it. Yeah.
Well, he does
Horses
have.
that
does
I'm not
have Zach
a fan
with him.
of. Francisco Surfbomb, welcome in. Tracy, welcome in. Everybody, 9 of you still here. Thank you. And Opal, thank you for being here. If you are new, think of subscribing. I don't always do these horse races. Actually, these are my first 2. This one in the Derby. I'll do the Belmont too if we're home. If I'm not out and about. We're mostly Disney. Just Disney talk and shenanigans and hangouts. But I will be streaming live from Disney next week. No, I have the race to see if Ethan's horse wins. Oh, why don't you call him out and tell him to cheer it on? Tell him to get off the Nintendo. As soon as he wakes up, it's a Nintendo and iPad.
Did you ever see a horse over here ready before a race like this, Jerry?
Yeah, and this is the first time.
Oh, I had some good ribs. Oh. They had like a Hawaiian sweet and sour sauce, baked them in the oven. That's right. I didn't do them. I'm not like those Southern people who know how to do ribs on a grill and smoke. You know what I mean?
Right. Neither could I. I like buying the ones that come pre-packed. Just throw them on the grill for an hour. Not even. And you're good.
You know when it's previously cooked and all that?
Yeah, a little bit like that, yeah. A lot of people make them in the Instant Pot. And then throw them in the oven for like 10 minutes. All right, they get in the box. Last horse is coming in. You're going to hear his TV now.
Forward and in. They're all in line. We're ready for the start.
And the 2 got stuck in the box. Thank God I don't have any money on you.
So the 2 of them are right together in concert tour. Is third on their outside as they race by us.
Hey, John, there's your 3-5-10. I don't think he can hold the lead in this track. It's a little longer. I got to duck because my camera's in the way. Where's France? Wow, Medina Spirit went over 2-1. No matter who wins what, it ain't going to pay anything if that horse wins. Oh, here comes France going. Oh, that France horse is in second.
Ooh.
Not anymore. It's not your. All right, it's gonna be Run Bar, and I have no money on Run Bar. Wow. By about 4 lengths.
Wow.
That's a fast race.
It
1
is a
minute
fast race.
53 seconds. That is a fast race for Run Bar. What did Run Bar go off at? 11-1.
11-1.
That's a good payout right there.
It's not a bad payout, considering. It was awful. Awful for whoever put money on him.
So where'd your son's horse place?
I don't know.
Don't
He was
care.
up, you know what? Again, he was all the way up there in second. And then he just dropped. Completely gone. Unbelievable.
Like Medina Spirit.
Yeah, but well, again, Medina Spirit, that's the problem with that horse. He's a breaker. He breaks, he grabs the lead, and hey, the Derby, he held it this time. Nope, not so much. So Belmont, no Triple Crown this year. That's all right.
Have you ever been up to Saratoga at all?
I have once. Yeah.
It's a bit of a trip for you, huh?
I didn't drive, so I can't remember. 3 hours?
You didn't drive.
I didn't drive.
I
I didn't do the drive.
about to say you flew from Rhode Island to Albany.
No.
Because if there's a flight from Rhode Island to Albany, the stopover is going to be in Orlando.
Orlando, right?
Because
No, I didn't do
literally,
the drive. My buddy Rob, who's a big gambler.
I think Angela and Jeff looked at what it was from Pittsburgh to Albany. The layover was in Orlando.
Oh, I've said it before. My daughter went to South Carolina, and her layover was in Orlando. That's insane.
It's crazy.
I'd like to see what the payout is before we end this.
I'm going to get going. I got a couple other things to get done. Carlos, thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
Chris,
thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate it.
Chris, you're going to be you're not going to Carlos me tonight, are you?
We were discussing who we're going to Carlos. Somebody's got to get Carlos every.
Somebody's got to get Carlos.
Somebody's got to get Carlos. So.
Racing Heaven in August, yes, but they actually start in July now. It used to be the August place to be. They only ran the month of August. Now they run from the middle of July to somewhere at the beginning of September. So a lot more racing. All right, Carlos, I'm going to bail.
All right,
talk to you later, brother.
I'll see you later on.
Chris.
See ya, bro.
All right. I was just waiting for a payout, but not like it matters because I didn't win anything. Whoever tuned in, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that hanging out, Chris. Appreciate you being here, you and Tracy, not leaving me by myself.
Yep.
Ponies didn't come through today. Oh well. Like I said, I spent $15. It is what it is. I enjoyed, just hanging out here and watching the race and talking to you guys about everything else. Dan is on in about a minute. Go say hi to Disney Dan. But make sure come to this guy's channel at 9:30 tonight. Dad Builds. We will be there doing I don't know what. I'll probably be laying back until I have to go to the kitchen. So we'll see you guys tonight.
See you later.